I think it's true among fans. I think most ball players are not exactly historians of the game, and so they don't really have a grasp of how much he did and how he changed the game that they make their supremely well, remunerated livings on. Bryce Harper, interestingly, is an exception to that. He does study the history of baseball. So yeah, he's the gold standard. He's Ruthian, right? he's the babe. What was interesting in '74 and '75, when Hank Aaron was just about to break his career home run record, there was a whole spate of Babe books that came out, like 5 of them, and they were all actually quite good. And then there's nothing until 2006, when Lee Montville, formerly of the Globe and Sports Illustrated, wrote one. So I would approach this with trepidation, because what was done in the '70s was quite good. But what I noticed immediately was that there was no little boy, in the stories about the guy who became the big fella. It was as if he emerged fully fledged in a Baltimore Orioles uniform to play for the minor league Baltimore Orioles when he was released from St. Mary's Industrial School, the reform school he had been consigned to at age 7. And, instinct and experience told me there's a story there. And when something disappears like that, usually not only is there a story, but there's a reason that just is all omitted. Partly it had to do with how sports biographies were written and defined heretofore, before Richard Ben Kramer et al. And they were primarily, career lives, not life lives. I mean, you could not write at any point, in any decade, a history and a biography of Winston Churchill and leave out his childhood.